going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky! I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. 2 days down, 3 to go. All right. You guys want to watch some court? I want to watch some court. Let's watch some court. What do I have tonight? I've got 2 cases tonight. First one's out of Washington with a couple different judges. Kind of funny, kind of charming. Grandma gets away with the ticket. Spoiler alert. She gets away with it. But it's funny. Then the second one is a little bit more frustrating. We actually get to see Judge Dad angry. He gets angry tonight. Well, I guess technically he got angry about 8 hours ago. But it happened. All right. You guys ready? Let's watch some court. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick back flips. Let's go.
All right, we have one more person waiting for their hearing. So
Grandma was doing the running over in this one. She was the one flying.
if you're still waiting, you're the only one left. So Shock Bolt SV55. If you logged in for your Zoom hearing with that type of device, Shock Bolt SV55. Please identify yourself. Lois, can you send a message asking him to unmute?
There. Hi, Your Honor.
Hi.
My name is Evangeline Laurent. You need my infraction number?
Nope, I can see you here. You're on the
Okay.
2:30 calendar. This is 2500700102.
Yes.
Okay.
On March 31st at 3 o'clock, I'd asked for a copy of the photo enforcement calibration. I have never received such a thing.
Those are all posted online. They're public records. So those are
Well,
all.
they were supposed to send me something on the hearing on March 31st at 3 p.m. I have never received such a mailing.
Well, we don't mail those out because they're posted online. So let me see where you sent information.
That judge that day never informed me of this, Your Honor. And my daughter lives in that area, and I live downtown Snohomish, as my address shows.
Yeah, I do see you have a Snohomish address.
And that March 31st at 3 o'clock, she told me that she would mail me a copy of the calibration. I'd never received one in the mailings. And I do know that in
Hold on 1
today's.
second, please. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I brought the receipts. I went back and I found the video. Okay, so real quick, what's going on? There's a speeding ticket infraction, and it was captured by a camera, which this court deals with a lot. They put, I don't know how to explain it. They put a camera in an awkward place, and they deal with about, I don't know, 20 to 30 of these tickets every week. Sometimes they're kind of funny to watch. Usually they're boring though. But this one, she asked for the calibration of the camera because it wasn't done by an officer. And I've seen people argue this before, and usually they're in front of the judge, who we just saw, Judge Grant. And Judge Grant will say, all that's online. We post it publicly. And if you ask, we always send you online. Now, I went back because she said, oh, the court was supposed to mail me what I'm asking for. So like I said, I went back and checked the receipts. This is a month ago with the pro tem judge. Let's see what happened.
Hey, so, Ms. Lorank, is that your name? Am I saying it correctly? Lorank?
Oh, yes, let me, oh. I'm kind of new to this too.
Okay, you don't have to put your video on. I can hear you. I just want to make sure. Let me close my door.
But I was told I gotta show you my face.
Yes, you are welcome to show me your face.
And I'm not quite sure.
Well, there should be a little symbol of a camera, and then you hit that and you take off the red line, and that should open up your camera.
Well, I'm trying to open up my camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's not working too well. I don't want to leave you, of course. Let me see. Because I keep pushing the video and it's not going off.
Well, I don't know how to work the program on your phone, unfortunately.
Can we move forward without me closing the video?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome. See, I can. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I can just find my other glasses. That will make it easier for me to see.
Okay, I'm patient for you, Your Honor.
Well, that's very kind. Okay, let's see here. So I am looking at the evidence in your case, but I want to start by explaining a couple of things about camera tickets. Camera tickets are treated like parking tickets. They do not go on your driving record. They will not go to your insurance, just like a parking ticket. That's it. So sometimes people think, oh, this is the same kind of speeding ticket as if an officer gave me the ticket. It is not. It is a parking ticket. The other thing is that if a person was not the driver at the time, then the ticket has to be dismissed. And so the way that's done is that the person who is the registered owner, but if they were not driving, then they just raise their right hand and they give a sworn statement that they were not driving. They don't have to say who was driving. That's our law, because the registered owner must also be the driver. So let me just start by asking you.
So the judge or the pro tem judge here, before the hearing even starts, let me tell you how you can get out of this ticket. All you gotta do is say you weren't driving. Wasn't driving, wasn't me. All right, ticket dismissed. Oh, I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. Kimberly, thank you so much for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Congratulations and thank you. You are awesome. I appreciate it.
If you were the driver at that time.
Yes, I was a driver that time.
Okay. So what? Okay, so on a contested hearing, it's all about the evidence that the city presents and the evidence that you present. So the city's evidence is here on the website, and it contains the video, and it contains the officer's sworn statement, and it tells me the violation date of 2/18 at 10:55 in the morning, and then it gives me a photograph, a video that I can look at, and I can even share that screen with you if you.
I have a copy of it, Your Honor.
Hey, good. So why don't you tell me, did you want to give me a sworn statement, or did you want me to look at the evidence and determine if it shows more likely than not that your car was speeding over the 25 limit?
Well, this is apparently electronic citation. I was
Yes.
not pulled over by any officer.
Correct. This is a
Even
camera
though the
ticket.
officer's name is listed.
Yeah, there is an officer's name listed here.
I was not pulled over by any officer. It was
Correct.
photo enforced.
Right. So what happens is that the officer reviews the video and the photographs, and the officer makes sure that the camera was working at the time. That's why there is an officer's name on this notice of infraction. But the officer has reviewed the ticket and does certify that based on her review of the photographs and video, that the officer states, I have reasonable grounds, probable cause to believe, and do believe that on the date and time and location, which was 2/18 at 10:55 a.m. eastbound on 178th Street at 37th Avenue Northeast in Lake Forest Park, that the operator of the vehicle described above, which is your name here, it's got the address and the make and model of the vehicle, the Toyota. It says that the vehicle was in violation of the stated law, and that the violation is something called the school walk zone. That is a special zone authorized by state law to be set at 25 miles an hour. And the location has to be posted with photo enforced signs. The officer swears that the location got the signs, and the speed, the camera took the speed at 34 miles an hour. And so that's the evidence the city has. So did you want to give me some, a statement of your evidence?
Yes, I have 3 points here I'd like to point out.
Okay, I'll just ask you if you swear or affirm that the testimony you're giving is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I swear that the
Okay,
testimony I'm about to give is the truth, God honest truth, and I do
okay,
swear it to you, Your Honor.
okay, you may go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, the first point, I do not.
Yeah, I know. I absolutely said the forbidden F word, and I usually don't do that in videos. I'll do it in lives for Members Monday, or sometimes occasionally, but I let that one slip. I did. Hopefully you weren't offended, Sharky. Hopefully you weren't offended.
Not speed at my age. I am not in a hurry. I have been rear-ended twice in 6 weeks because I do not speed. Second, I do not know the calibration of the equipment that was used. And third and last point is my speedometer is not digital, so I am obligated at watching my speed. I do not think that this is a valid reading, even though it says 9 miles over. I was watching my speed, Your Honor, and that's all I have to swear to you, Your Honor.
All right. Well, as far as the calibration records, you can get them from the court. It's your responsibility to get those records. If you want them, you can request them. And I can put the hearing over for another day if you'd like to look.
I I can see it. So many people talking about the video from a couple of hours ago, and yeah, I agree with. I think Sharky said no. I don't remember who said it. It might have been Sharky. Judge Webster gave the guy 6 months. I said that in the video. I thought that was a little much. I think that's the max she could have gave him, and she just gave him the max. I don't know, but at the same time, dude was given a lot of attitude. If the judge has an option to give you a max sentence and you act like that, that's the definition of FAFO. So I agree that it was a little much for Judge Webster to do that, but yeah, dude tried as hard as he could to get the max sentence, and it worked in his favor if that's what he was trying to do.
look at the calibration records.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat, please?
Did you want to look at the calibration records? Then you can request them and I can ask the clerk to send them to you or she'll tell us where you can get them.
If we do this again,
You said you did not know if it was calibrated. Did you want to get a copy of the calibration records?
I'd
And I
like to
can,
get a calibration, a copy of the calibrations. please.
okay, well then what I'm gonna have to do is ask our clerk, Madam Clerk.
Yes,
I'm not sure how she gets these. Are they listed on the website? Are they public access?
they are.
Okay, so, Ms. Lorank, we can reset this hearing. And you can look at the calibration records, or Lois, if you tell
Yeah,
me
I
how,
would like to
would you
reset
like me
this
to, would you like just me to look at it, or would you like to look at it?
I would like to have the calibration sent to me and request resetting this with you.
Yes, that would be fine. As far as sending it, Lois, can we send it to her by email?
I can send her a link by
A
email.
link? Yeah, do you have an email that you can give us?
It was easier for me because I'm not one to daily check my emails and I might miss it.
Okay,
So
so,
could it be hard copy slug mail to me, please, Your Honor?
Lois, would you mind doing that?
As long as I know which camera it is, Judge, I can do that.
Yes, okay, so.
We can figure
now-
that out after court. I can.
Yes,
do that.
yes. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll send it to Evangeline Louise Lorank. We have her address here. I just want to make sure it's the same address, 131. All right, we're gonna mail that to you. And then, Lois, would you mind giving her a next date, or do you want to put it in the mail?
Okay.
I can offer one right now over the
Sure.
phone, I guess.
Okay.
So that would be April 28th at 2:30.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and we'll also put the copy of that date in the envelope, just so we make sure that you got it. And then, all right, we will see you then.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too. Bye.
All right. There we go. She wasn't lying. The pro tem judge did say we will mail it to you. She was trying to please her. No, it would Judge Grant not happy with that at all. I think she's looking it up right now. But yeah. You can just click on a website and find the information. I'm not going to hold your hand and get you this information that you're asking for on the day of your hearing. It is right there on the website. I am not going to send you a letter. I'm not going to make my clerk do this work for you. That would have been the easy response. But no, the pro tem judge wanted to bend over backwards to help her. And it did help her. It helped her so much so. Judge Grant's not happy about it. Oh, yeah. By the way, while we're on hold here, there's a lot of weird noises going in the background. I kept this in here because Evangeline is, she's talking to somebody in the background, and it's kind of funny. So I kept this in here, but there are some weird noises. Just saying that right now.
I'm sorry, this is taking a minute. I mean, there are people doing 25 miles faster than I was. I was only doing 9. Oh, come on, Your Honor. I ain't got time for this. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I just have to put up with it. I heard you say it.
Okay, Miss Laurent?
Yes.
All right, so on this this violation, it looks like you were going 34 in a 25 zone. I do see that you called in previously, were not feeling well on the March 31st hearing date.
But then I did come on at 3 o'clock, that court hearing date and time. That
Right.
morning I was not feeling well, but later that day at 3 p.m., March 31st, I spoke with a judge.
Right, Judge Portnoy was here that day.
Pardon me?
Judge Portnoy was sitting on the bench that day for me,
Oh, okay.
and it looks like there was.
And I had requested it be mailed to me, the verification of the calibration of the photo enforcement, which I've never received.
Right, so I'm going to dismiss this, but the court does not mail that out. So that was a mistake. It is posted online, so all that information, you'd be able to look that up online, but it sounds like you got inconsistent information. So I am going to dismiss this infraction, but I'll put you on notice for next time. Okay?
For next time.
If you get another ticket, I see that you've
Okay,
had
if I get another
quite a few of these.
infraction.
You've
Your
had
Honor,
1, 2, 3,
thank
4,
you.
5.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Grandma's a speed demon. She's had 5 speeding tickets. And not sure if you picked up on it, but she admitted to it while Judge Grant was away. Like, all these people going 25 over, I was only going 9 over. Oh, man. We're not done yet. We're not done. This gets better.
Leniency today.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Laurent. You can sign
You
off.
have a good day now. Bye-bye. Really?
That's good.
I mean, she's got to see that the courts told me that they would mail it to me. They never did.
I can still hear you, Ms. Laurent.
Oh, I was talking to a friend of mine.
All right, Lois, well, we can end her.
That was
Oh. The hot mic evil laugh from Grandma, that was priceless. Like, I can't even with that. All right. You got to calm down. We're moving on to a little bit more of a serious case where Judge McNally gets angry. And this is going to take up the rest of the night. This is a longer clip. It's about 30 minutes long. So let's get into it. Judge McNally, also known as Judge Dad. Let's go.
All right, let's have the strong case up called. Give me the file, please. John. Yeah.
That is a great point, Saint. Yeah, no. When I say get better, I don't mean I mean it gets more entertaining. You know, what does Mike say? It gets worse. It's gonna get worse. Whatever he says, I don't remember. But yeah, that's kind of the same thing. It gets better, it gets worse. Yeah, they mean the same thing. Both of them mean it's about to get entertaining. Yeah, not it's about to get better for the defendant. I mean, her ticket was dismissed, so I mean, yeah, it got better for her. Kinda.
People against. Richard Warner Strong. Alicia Ann Strong, 25I, 702-6711 and 6712. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of the people.
You guys can come over here, Mr. Lecter, your name. Go over there, man.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney David Lecter, number 67994, on behalf of Alicia and Richard Strong, who stand to my right.
Your name, ma'am?
Alicia Strong.
Your name, sir?
Richard Strong.
Bring the victims up. Go right over that microphone. That is a microphone on the jury box there. That is a microphone. Ma'am, tell me your name.
Lisa Finn.
I'm sorry.
Lisa Finn.
How do you spell your last name again?
Pynn.
Oh, and your name?
Glenn Penn.
Ah, so what happened? Tell me what happened.
Me, sir?
Yeah, I'm told that there's a violation of no contact.
Yes, Judge. Initially, I was informed, I think it was the day of the last hearing that we had here, after your instruction, that there was a bond violation. I believe on that day it was with Mr. Glenn and
Yes,
sir, and their child. So, sir, if you can just explain to the judge what happened on that day.
So me and my son had to go out to his practice. My child went out to the truck. I came out after him.
How old are you?
Strong
How old are you?
I am 54.
How old are you?
41.
How old are you?
40.
146.
Go ahead. I just wondered, because if this is how we're gonna be, boy, life is just not that long. I mean, if they told us we have 879 days to live, I might understand feuding with somebody for a few of them. I want to know exactly what happened.
I got into my truck. Miss Strong's children were playing in the street. So as I was backing out, I was kind of stuck because her children were 2 driveways up and Miss Strong was in the street by her driveway. So I made the decision that I will back out towards her children who were 2 driveways up and drive past Miss Strong, at which point I see.
Wait a minute, I thought you said, hang on. What direction did you drive out?
South, past their
And
house.
was she to the north or the?
No, the children were to the north.
All right, so you drove past her.
I drove past her and she had her phone and she was filming me and my son.
All right. Is that true?
No, it is not. I would just say we have video evidence of it too. So do we.
Your Honor, if I may, I reviewed the Pinn's video evidence. It shows Mr. Pinn and his son get in the truck. It shows you can hear, first, before they get in the truck, you see the young, strong girls go up the street, you hear them playing, they get the Pins in the truck, they go to back out, they come back. At that point, Ms. Strong goes up and stands in her driveway, watching her children, keeping an eye on her children.
This is nonsense. Did
She's
you
not
get,
videoing. She has a phone in her hand, but it's not videoing. And this is from the Strongs. This is from the Pinn's camera. You can't see her videoing at all. This is what I said last week, Your Honor. They live 10 feet away from each other. They're gonna see each other. This is being used, the no contact order is being used as a sword, not a shield, to drag my clients back in here a week later.
Judge, when the first violation happened in this case, I contacted the defense. I didn't want to bring this to the court's attention right away. I thought this was something he could just talk to his clients and it would stop. So I informed her, I was like, look, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna talk to the victims. I'm gonna let them know that I'm not gonna take it to the judge right away. Just talk to your clients. Not even 2 days after that discussion, we got another violation. The OIC's texting me, the victims are calling me. And then after that, I was told there was another incident. So I don't know what else we can do to make sure they understand to leave them alone. If they're literally exhibiting the behavior they're being charged with after the fact. I think they're gonna also testify that they went to a gas station and then one of the defendants went to the gas station right behind them.
Your Honor, there's one gas station on this island. Okay, if the testimony comes out, and if we're gonna have a full-blown hearing, let's do it. There's one gas station on the island. My client was getting gas cans to fill up to mow her lawn. The testimony is gonna be that Glenn Pinn drove past the house, because he has to pick up the mail. The mailbox is a localized mailbox. He got out of his truck to get the mail. He turns around, he sees Alicia Strong putting gas cans in her car. He goes to the one gas station that's on the island that she's going to. She fills up gas, she doesn't talk to anybody. As soon as she comes out with her kids in the car, there's 3 cop cars around her, and Glenn Pinn is yelling at her. That doesn't sound, I mean, I understand he's not under a no contact order, but if they're trying to keep the peace and they're not trying to escalate things, yelling at someone that's standing there with their children isn't the way to go about this. This is being used as a sword.
I don't even know what to say. This is so incredibly childish. I don't even know what to say. This is over some kind of a boundary dispute? Is that what the deal, is that what gave rise to all of this?
It started as a boundary dispute. It's beyond that. That was 3 years ago.
Is that in circuit court now?
Yes, sir, it is.
It's still there?
It's set for trial on August.
How big of a boundary is it?
There's literally, between the houses, there's a strip of property between the houses. It's 10 to 15 feet in between the two houses. It's not really over that anymore. It's into, there's allegations, counterclaims, third-party claims. It's
Well, I don't know.
I think it's important so that you're aware of everything in this case, to let both the victims tell you everything in regards to all the different violations that happened. And I hate to request amendment, but I think it's at this point, I mean, the same day of your instruction, it was violent. I mean, that's just disregarding the court at that point.
What part of it, because she was videoing him, right?
That's the allegation.
I know, that's the allegation. She was videoing, right?
Yes, is my understanding. But it was supposed to be no contact.
I know, I get it.
Your Honor, if Mr. Pin is in his truck and my client is standing at the mouth of her driveway watching her children in the street, how is that not, there's no evidence that she was videoing other than what they're saying. Their own cameras don't show her videoing. They don't show her standing there holding a phone up, videoing anybody. They stand her there holding a phone in her hand. Yeah, she has a phone in her hand. So what? That's not illegal. That doesn't violate the no contact order. This is ridiculous.
I hate these. I don't mind telling you. I do not like presiding over these neighbor disputes. Wait a minute. I want everybody to listen. Oh. I don't like presiding over neighbor disputes. That doesn't mean it's not my job to still do so, but I find it so incredibly childish. It makes me want to go get my Christmas clothes on that I wore when I was 4. I don't find this funny. This is sad. Very, 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 very sad. Jeez. I'll tell you, I just don't get it. What are you laughing about? What did I say?
Nothing, Judge. I would agree.
Folks, maybe you both need to move. One of you need to move to the border of Ohio. And the other one of you can move up to the Upper Peninsula. Maybe you guys can get along then. I don't know who's to move where. You both, all of you seem like nice people. If you were videoing, I'm not saying you were, you had no business doing that. If you have a video of her videoing you, then let's see it. Do you? Let me see it. Where's it at?
We got USB drives.
I'm gonna bring my laptop.
I got a trial. It's got to start. I sent these poor people home 2 weeks ago. I want to see it.
She's bringing her laptop.
Now, if I asked you a question, you answer.
No, I didn't see the previous hearing, or if I did, I don't remember it. I don't know what caused this. There was just a lot of drama, so yeah, I'm playing it.
Not recording, Your Honor. I was concerned for my children because Glenn was driving.
All right. You told me you were not videoing, right?
You have your phone in your hand.
I had my phone in my
told
hand.
me you were not. You told me you were not videoing.
I was not videoing.
Oh.
I was told not to. I don't know why I can't video when he acts like that in front of my children, when he's staring my children down from his car because they're
That's
playing
why I
in the
asked how
road with a
old all you
skateboard.
guys were.
And they're
I mean-
scared and they're calling for
This
me.
is ridiculous. Do you know how ridiculous I find this? Probably educate people acting like this, all of you. People who've obviously been pretty successful, you're acting like this. Let me see, I wanna see this.
So so this one is from the driveway.
I know, I can't separate you anymore. You're right, Mr. Lecter, it's inevitable that they're going to see one another, although you could make a good case you shouldn't see them.
Your
That if
Honor,
the route should be there,
Your Honor, they literally, if I showed you,
I believe you.
I have drawn pictures of how close the houses are. They're on top of each other. They both parties have a close slip. Both parties, spend time outside with their families. There's no way these parties are not gonna see each other. And other than making both parties move, putting someone in jail, there's no way they're gonna not see each other. Even if they both go separate ways out of their driveways, it's not possible. And the land between the houses is a DMZ. There's cameras on both houses pointed at each other. So there's no way that you're not gonna see, that they're not gonna see each other.
I'm sorry, you live to the north of her and Mr. Strong? And you got out and you pulled out and you went to the south, right? Which was away from her kids.
Yes. Correct. Yes. Yeah, because you'll hear my husband's car backing up because of the hydrants.
So Judge, I'm gonna start playing it.
I want you to give it to me.
Yeah, I
so
know,
can
I'm going
see it.
to. I just wanna set it up.
Hey, thanks, Legal Fiction. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the generous gifted memberships. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Welcome to the 10 new members. Thank you, Legal Fiction.
Okay, that's Ms. Strong walking out, right? What? Hang on. Come here, please. I don't know how to move. Where's the volume?
Want to see what you're showing.
I'm not sure. Here, I can.
The volume's up on not on the computer, obviously. Okay, now it should be good.
All right, is there anyone else waiting for the bing? I feel like they're about to start playing Mario Kart. That's actually a really good idea. Go visit Judge McNally. I like that idea. I will. You know, the next time I go up there, I will stop by Judge McNally's court.
That was his truck, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm supposed to be able to tell whether or not she was videoing?
That's the evidence, Your Honor.
How can I tell that? Why did you move out to the street?
Because Glenn was staring my children down. He was going forward and back.
Why were you out on the street?
I was weeding. And
You were what?
I was weeding. I was pulling weeds. My girls got.
But you walked down to the
Your Honor, they're mean to my children.
Hold on, stop. Your Honor.
Take this back.
She went to watch her children in the street because Mr. Pin was pulling out. I don't know any.
Why are your kids? How old are your kids?
5.
Why are they playing in the street?
It's a private road.
I don't care.
Everyone rides their bikes and skateboards in that street, Your Honor. It's one of the benefits of living on Barber Lane. It's a private road.
I got grandkids that are 6. I wouldn't let them on a private road in the middle of the street. That's just me. There's still houses on that street, right?
Yes, sir.
People have cars and vehicles on that street, right?
Yes, sir.
How many people have vehicles on that? And now, talk to me.
Everyone knows my children.
How many people have vehicles on that street?
All of them.
How many people live on that street?
I don't know.
How many vehicles do you think are owned by people who live on that street?
I don't know.
Do you have a backyard?
25.
Yes, but there's no gravel to ride a skateboard.
I didn't see anybody riding a skateboard.
That's because when there's a car coming, my children know that they get the bike or the skateboard or the rollerblades and they move to the grass.
Jesus.
They let the car go by and then they play.
There's 2 exits to the road. There might be 5, 7, maybe 10 houses that use it. There's no traffic.
Did I tell you to go out the other way, Mr. Pin?
No, sir.
We stopped to get the mail. All the mailboxes are in front of their house.
Are in front of their house?
Yes.
The mailbox, the mailbox is a communal, it's a tower. Every home has its own mailbox and tower, but it's an area that has all the mailboxes are located.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Pin. Did you not first walk to the base of the driveway?
I miss Strong.
Yeah, what did I say? Ms. Strong. Did you not walk to the base of the driveway first?
No, I walked to the garbage can. I picked
That's
up
the base of the road.
where the house is. I went to the garage door
The
first.
bottom of the driveway. You walked to the driveway first, right?
Yes.
And then you walked back up to the top of the driveway, right?
Where the road is.
You walk to the house first.
I walked to the house.
The top of the driveway is where your garage is. The
Yeah.
bottom of the driveway is where the street is.
So I walked to the top first and then the bottom.
I thought I saw you, correct me if I'm wrong, go to the bottom of the driveway to the street area, then turn around and go back up to near the garage area.
There's a.
Hang on. And then come back down to the base of the driveway.
I have not seen that video, Your Honor, so I don't know what angle it is, but there's another little girl playing with my daughters as well, a neighborhood daughter. So there's actually 4 people. 4. So I don't know what you referred to, I'm sorry. But I walked to the garbage can because I had a speaker playing music with my phone. I turned the music off so I could hear my daughters, and then I walked to the end of the driveway.
Do you have kids? How old are your kids?
He's
I have
14.
Pardon?
He's 14.
One son, 14.
I don't know what's going on over there. I just don't have enough here to start revoking bonds and forfeiting bonds and revoking releases and sending people to jail. I don't have enough here for that. You got something to say?
Your Honor, we do have the incident at the gas station. Mr. Pinn was at the gas station first.
What's your name? I don't think I asked you for the record. So he was at the gas station.
Yes.
Who went in?
Judge, this is the incident I referenced in the beginning.
This is so childish.
I'm sorry?
This is so childish.
I agree.
So he's at the gas station, right?
Yes.
Then who went to the gas station? You?
Me.
Why?
He knew I was going to the gas station. He followed me to the gas station. He literally watched me load gas cans into my car because they're trying to manufacture evidence so that they can, I don't even know, they want to run,
Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I can say something, if that's all right. Mr. Penn left first. There's video evidence of him leaving first. There's also video evidence showing Ms. Strong loading gas cans after he left his residence to go to the gas station. She also put her children in the car. So.
How did she know he was going to the gas station?
She didn't. Maybe she did. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She did it. But my thought is if there's no contact, he's already pumping gas and you pull in and look at Mr. Penn, maybe at best she just left for a few minutes, let him pump his $90 worth of gas that he did put in his vehicle. He could leave, Ms. Strong can get her gas, and we probably wouldn't be here right now.
Judge, I think it's very simple. Stop. Everybody mind your own business. It's really as simple as that. We don't want to be coming to court arguing this every single
I think I made clear if you see somebody before, and I'll make clear again, I don't care where it is, if you see them outside, you see them at a gas station, you see them at a restaurant, you're not going in there. You're not going in there. You're just not going there. I hope you understand what I'm telling you. You're not going there. If you want to go there, you're risking accusations and allegations that, if proven, will result in your bond being forfeited. If you saw him there, I don't care if Rosie only has, I don't care if there's only one gas station in the whole downriver area. You're not going there. You're not going there. I really don't. How far is Barbara Lane? Is it the Shell station? Is that the one you're talking about on Meridian?
it's,
What's that?
it's a
So,
mobile.
yeah, the one I'm ready, correct.
It's a mobile, right? Whatever. I thought it was a Shell. Whatever.
Used to be.
How far do you guys live from here?
We're near 40 Yacht Club. We're right at the south end of the island.
4 miles.
What'd you need to go get gas for right at that moment? Your grass looked,
I was cutting the grass and there was no gas in it, so I pulled the gas cans out. Glenn went to get his mail in front of my house and watched me load the gas cans in my car. We have it on video. He was standing at the mailboxes, watched me load those gas cans in my car.
Well, you're here, let's see your video then.
I don't want to see anybody's videos anymore. I'm not listening to this nonsense. I'm not listening to this nonsense. Ms. Strong, I suspect.
Lisa's Penn family works for Grosio Police.
I don't give ma'am, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Look at me. I could care less. You're now implicating.
No, I
Let me tell you something, ma'am. 100 years. See that guy? His dad was a lawyer and a judge. 1927. If you're accusing me of making decisions or making statements based on the fact somehow her third cousin's nephew is working at the Rosio Police Department, I could care less. I don't care if that's her brother that's the chief of police. This has nothing to do with anything. I didn't even know that until you just said that. I suspect, frankly, you're going too far. You can, Mr. Lechner, if I were you, I'd control her right now.
No one's accusing you of anything, Your Honor.
Well, what is she bringing up the fact that Ms. Penn's relative works for the Grosio Police Department? Who cares? This is exactly the issue that I have real difficult. All of a sudden in this country, everybody thinks that everybody else gets every break, and they don't get breaks because somebody knows somebody or somebody rules against them, in which case they're stupid or corrupt or incompetent or insane. What a sad commentary for our judicial system right now, that everybody wants to act like if people don't agree with them, it's a judge that doesn't know what he's doing, or a prosecutor, or a lawyer, or whoever else. They just don't know what they're doing. And so we're going to throw barbs at them. I just think it's such a sad, sad, sad commentary on our democracy. I really do. So without me speculating, tell me why you felt compelled to say that her family works for the Grosio Police Department.
Your Honor.
I want to know the answer.
Your Honor.
I want to know the answer. She made a statement. No, I want to know the answer.
Go ahead.
I filed a complaint against that detective for filing false police reports. A formal complaint last year. I filed a formal complaint against Julie Cordes. I have Doug Carmack on video lying to my face.
And all this is going to come out at the trial. I don't know who she's talking about. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You asked the question, Your Honor.
So, is there something wrong with me asking a question? If somebody starts saying somebody works for the police department, listen, when I was in kindergarten, I would have figured there was some allegation of favoritism by somebody for them because she has some relative in the Grosio Police Department. I mean, I got to figure that out in kindergarten. Why do you think I reacted the way I did? Because that's what people do now. They don't have somebody that likes what they're doing and tells them they're wrong. And now they start making accusations and allegations. Do you really think for 1 second, Mr. Lechner, do you have any evidence? So now that we're bringing this up, do you have any evidence that these people at the police department, I'm talking about the chief, the detective, whoever else,
No.
wait a minute, you didn't even let me finish my question. Will you please let me finish my question?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any evidence that any of these people have conducted themselves in the form and fashion that they have simply because?
Yeah, MB, this is a lot more than this case. Judge McNally is just kind of fed up with the state of, lazy attorneys. He calls attorneys out almost on a daily basis. I'm not even going to say almost. On a daily basis, he's calling attorneys out for being lazy, not showing up, being late. He is so done. He is so ready to retire. And I think it's coming up that he's retiring, and he's ready to go. It's like it is not what it used to be. It used to be you show up to court, you're on time, you're dressed appropriately. I could do my job, everyone else does their job. No, now it's everyone points fingers, everyone wants to take their allegations to the next level. Everyone's a lot going on. And Judge McNally's done. He's done.
Because this lady has some relative somewhere that has something to do with the police department. If you do, tell me.
I do not know.
All right. Then let's not hurl allegations. I'm done with this case, unfortunately. This has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that I'm at the end of my state docket. This does not have anything to do with anything here other than the fact that this no longer is my case. I think I told you guys that before. But it's just like, I don't understand why our system is being so persecuted. Lisa, we have a date on May the 20th. We're going to keep the date on May the 20th. I'm just going to write down here, bond issues discussed. Court declined to revoke release. I'm going to caution everybody to decline to revoke release and forfeit bond. I think if you hadn't gone toward the driveway though, man, I think you wouldn't be here right now. I think if you knew, and I'm not suggesting you did, if you knew he was at the gas station, you should not, and I think I made this clear before, we didn't talk specifically about a gas station, that you should not have gone to the gas.
Hey, what's up, K-Bar? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. And I don't know what you're talking about. I don't talk dirty to anyone besides Heather. No idea what you're talking about. So, keep that to yourself and on your channel. No idea what you're talking about. That being said, I loved what you were wearing last night. It was nice. I couldn't help it. Couldn't help it.
Station. Period.
Also, Kapar, I don't know if you know this, but you smell a lot better when you're sleeping than when you're awake. There's just something to it. All right, I'm done.
You guys, Judge Hessen will deal with this.
Your Honor, I have, since last week when these allegations came out, I advise my clients that from now on, they're going to be on swivel, that they're responsible for knowing who's around them at all times, to have awareness of that. If they see any of the pins anywhere that they have to, it's their duty to turn and go.
I thought I made that clear. If I didn't, shame on me. I must have been having a bad day. I must have been. Maybe I didn't do a very good job on that.
Judge, I think you did a good job. I think you made the instruction clear on that day.
So if you see him out there and you're going out, and I want to be slightly harsh, I could easily find that you violated the bond conditions, man. I could revoke your release. I could forfeit your bond. And I don't care who works at the Grosio Police Department. Stop doing that, please. You will have a fair day in court. You're shaking your head.
I'm sorry.
You're shaking your head like we're crooked here. It's a horrible thing. I mean, if you teach your kids that, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You think it's so unfair, move to change venue. Send it to some other judges if you think the judges here can't be fair with you. It's fair. I can tell you what I'd be telling you if you did that with me if I was still on the case. I'm not. I'm here on this case on this state docket till April 30th. I finish up what I had if they're not, if they're more than 45 days old. That's the only reason I'm getting this. Or not continuing with this. I don't know what else to tell you, Mr. Lechner. I would probably try to control her a little better. I'm sorry, when you start acting like you're not going to be treated fairly, I think anybody with a brain would know that this court and that court, Judge Hessen, where she sits, that we have a reputation for fairness. Some might think.
All right, I've let this play a little bit. I need to catch up real quick. Cheshire Cat, look outside. Look outside at the moon. Well, hold on. Look outside. I'm smiling at everyone. Moon? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't. But that's not unusual. I hardly ever know what Cheshire Cat's talking about. Cheshire, thank you so much for the super chat. Jedi, this just got weird in here. No, it didn't. It's always weird in here. It's always weird. Thank you, Jedi. Kimberly, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. And Phil for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Phil. Welcome to the 5 new members. Thank you.
We're too easy. Some might think we're too tough. That's okay. But no could accuse us of being unethical. So if you're thinking that, file your motion. If you tell your lawyer to file this motion, he can come forth with all the allegations, and then the judges of this court will rule on those allegations. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That's it. That's it. What do you think? You think Judge McNally was a little harsh there? Do you think it was right on point? What do you guys think? I don't know. I gave my opinion about 5 minutes ago, so I'm not going to give it again. I think he's just tired of adults acting like children. And yeah, unfortunately, a lot of adults are acting like children right now. It's just the sad affairs of what's going on right now. Okay. Well, that's it. Like I said, I'm done. I've got to set up to raid Lone Wolf tonight. Hold on. I think I saved it to Lone Wolf. Hold on. Did I do it right? Yep. I've got Lone Wolf's the only one. But he doesn't start for a minute, so I got to talk for a little bit. Hold on. Let me refresh it real quick. Let me see. Because I think all I've got is Lone Wolf. Well, Mike's streaming too, but Mike started an hour ago. He'll probably be done soon. Lone Wolf starts at 9. Yeah, all I got is Lone Wolf. So we're gonna head to Lone Wolf. Yeah, I got nothing else. I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I'm saying a lot because I'm trying to buy some time for a friend of mine to do something. I'm buying it. Lone Wolf, we're about to rate you. You need to go get ready for your own show. Thank you for the rate. You're welcome. All right. Well, I'm just gonna end the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know I'm saying this again. Thank you guys all for the super chats, the membership milestones, the gifted memberships. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I will see you tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, bye.
I'm ready to start this trial.